Yo, this is Eternal Plays Pokemon Omega Ruby! It's time for the second gym at Dewford City, or Dewford Town even. But I did a little change in my lineup because I feel like Seedot can't really do much, so I decided to bring in Shroomish again. And the reason is because Shroomish's way to sustain can be useful in this gym as well. And the reason I did that is because of Leech Seed. Be careful though, because some of the Pokemon you can face in this gym has the ability called Guts. Guts means that attack power goes up if they have a status condition, like Paralyze, Poison, or Sleep. So that can actually mean worse. Yeah, Paralyze have a chance to make the attack no hit, but it can also make them deal a lot more damage as well, so you might want to be careful on using status moves against Pokemon that has the Guts ability. Anyway, Combuskin is a good Pokemon to use as a fighting. Taillow is a great, even better because of flying type. Careful though, it's also normal type, so it doesn't have the resistance to fighting like flying types usually have. Ralts is also good, but Ralts is a bit low level still. But Ralts has at least 4-time resistance to Pokemon of the fighting type, so it can be very, very good. Now let's go inside. Yo, is it going to be champ to be Citano? Dewford Gym Leader Brawly commands Fighting-type Pokémon. Going against him with normal-type Pokémon is asking for trouble. Fighting-type Pokémon will lay a serious smackdown on normal-type Pokémon, so stay on your toes. Okay, go for it. Let's do indeed. Don't you dare brush me off, and not my fault if you cry. Crying? You'll cry. Battle Girl Laura, she has one Pokemon, will be Meditite. Or Meditate even. No, we're going to say Meditite, Meditite, I think Meditite. So Meditite is a fighting and psychic dual type, but still weak to flying though. Endure is a move that will always make sure the Pokemon that uses it will not be able to be one-hit KO'd. But Peck is not good enough to one-hit KO Meditite though, so that's fine. Endure also has priority, so you can go first. Confusion. A psychic type move causes confusion on Taillow, which is really bad because now Taillow has a chance to hit itself instead of hitting the opponent. What will Taillow do? It will fight and pecks Meditite and takes it down. Well played, Taillow. Level 12 for Taillow. The team goes up. Trico goes up some levels. Let's see, level 2, level 3, level 4. Mudkip goes to 2, and 3, and should be 4 as well. There's Water Gun. So a few levels already for our starters that we just got from last episode. That was a good start. Press the switch, you can see things lightens up. Another trainer to face. Might is right. Come on. Come on, indeed. Here we go up against Black Belt Hideki. He has one Pokemon, Machop. Machop is Generation 1 Fighting-type Pokemon, so we know him. He's not as fast as other Fighting-type Pokemon, but he's also a bit higher defense. And he's also a pure Fighting-type, unlike Meditite, which was fighting psychic dual type. So this guy only has weaknesses that Fighting types has, such as flying and psychic and fairy. Low sweep. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. That will take down the Machop. Find them. Let's bring in a Ralts. Ralts with his dual type psychic and fairy has 4-time resistance to fighting. Let's go in with Confusion. Machop with Foresight, which means the next move will be guaranteed to hit. Confusion comes in, doing some damage, but not too much because it's a 4-level disadvantage for Ralts. Try it again. Focus Energy. This is a move that increases the critical hit chance for Machop. almost. One more should do it. What should we use? Slow sweep. The damage was pretty low. It was a critical hit. Despite that, it did only 10 damage to a level 4 Ralts. So, Zero Ralts is very tanky when it comes to Pokemon fighting types. Despite not being a really tanky Pokemon at all. Level 10 for Ralts. Trico's level 5. And there's Absorb. And level 6 as well. Level 7. Okay, so we got 3 more levels for Trico and to Mudkip. And Shroomish level 13. Great. Not enough power. Guess that's a valid way to say it. I want to do the same as I did with the Rustboro Gym. So I'm gonna go back and heal up my Pokemon because we're still a bit low on the money side, so I want to save my money on potions and everything else and just heal up our Pokemon instead so we are ready for whatever challenges awaits us with the other trainers. Despite Trico and Mudkip getting some level stats, I feel like they're still a bit low level, but I think they can still be at least a bit useful. So that was 2 trainers. One more trainer to face though before we get to Brawly. Are you ready for that one? Yeah, I think so. Let's start with Taillow again. I think Taillow is good to have. There's no need for Brawly to be involved. I'll crush you. Well, crush me then. Battle Girl Tessa. She has 2 Pokemon. Meditite is the first one. Come with me. So I want to use Taillow instead of Ralts because Meditite it doesn't have the weakness to Psychic because Psychic are resistant to their own types. Peck. Pretty good. Confusion from Meditite. Doing a bit of damage. No confusion this time though, so that means Taillow can do another peck. Here comes Detect instead. Detect is a move that has priority, which means it'll be protecting itself from any move against it for that turn. But you can see it failed using it twice because if you use it over and over again, the effectiveness will go down drastically, so that's why. Combustion is level 17. Trico is level 8. Mudkip is level 8 as well. Now comes Machop. Let's get Ralts some more love, because I think Ralts is really good to have. So out with Taillow, in with the Ralts versus Machop. This is the No Guard ability instead of Guts. It's a nice thing to say Ralts. The Ralts can see different abilities. And for some people that want to capture Pokemon, it can be very useful to have a Pokemon that has this kind of ability because you can see what ability you can have for Pokemon you can capture. Good confusion there. Half HP done. One more confusion should do it. Foresight. Next move will be guaranteed to hit me. Gonna use the stone move that I already have more or less perfect hit chance anyways. 2 confusions takes down the Machop. Trico is level 9. Now it's Quick Attack. Mudkip is also level 9. Now was there Mud Slap. But when I grew up this Mudkip though, we only learned Mud Bomb, which is a much better move than Mud Slap. Mud Slap has good accuracy, whereas Mud Bomb has lower accuracy, but Mud Bomb has a lot more power. Both are a special attack though, so I'm actually going to say no to Mud Slap. Mud Slap is not a bad move, it's better than Sand Attack because this one actually deals damage as well. But I already have Mud Bomb, so I want to keep Mud Bomb. But how? How am I gonna lose so easily? We weren't ready for me after all. still want to make sure I'm ready for the Brawly, because Brawly is the next trainer to face, so it's better to go back to the Pokemon Center and heal up. So we're ready for whatever Brawly is going to unleash on us. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and that should be good. I think I'm actually going to have Ralts go first one on the next battle with Brawly. Mainly because his first Pokemon, or mainly all of his Pokemon though, are Pokemon that are of the fighting type. But they have a bit of different movesets, so even though they have fighting type typing, they can still deal some damage to us, so we need to be careful. How do we get past this one? Ah, I see now. There we go. Go to here, and you can see, lightens up, and there is Brawly, the gym leader of Dewford Town. He has 2 Pokemon, both fighting types. I think our team is pretty okay. Scrimmage will be used in the last Pokemon. Taillow will be used as well to deal damage. Combuskin is high level. He can deal good damage as well, but be careful. Mudkip and Trico won't be doing much, and Ralts is to take care of the first Pokemon. So I think we're ready. Let's see what Brawly can do. I'm Brawly, Dewford's gym leader. I've been churning the rough waves of these parts, and I've grown tough using the cave at the outskirts of this town as my training ground, as well as using the equipment in this gym. So you want to challenge me? Let's see what you're made of. Let's do indeed. Here we go. Gym leader number 2, Brawly. If we manage to beat him, we'll get the Knuckle badge. So here we go. Machop is his first Pokemon. That's why I'm gonna get Ralts, because Machop's moves are all of the fighting types, so Ralts is not really concerned about them. Because has Guts. Guts is the ability which basically increases your attack power by 50% if you have a status condition like paralyzed, poison, sleep, or freeze. So be careful. You're gonna go anyways with Confusion. That's some good damage. Crunch up. One of the more basic moves of fighting moves. There's increased chance to critical hit though. Aside from that, it's nothing special. Because he only did 5 damage on Ralts because Ralts has a 4-time resistance to fighting. Especially now in Generation 6. In Generation 1, 3, 4, and 5, it only had a half damage reduction because the Fairy type didn't exist back then. But it got the... Whoa! Critical hit on Confusion! Nice! Well played, Ralts. And Ralts goes up to level 11. Well played, Ralts. I want to learn Disarming Voice. Disarming Voice is a fairy move. Nice. Disarming Voice has 40 power. It is guaranteed to hit. It can never miss, no matter if you have Sand Attack or whatever on you. Doesn't do as much damage as Confusion though, but it's certainly better to use than Confusion if you are scared of your hit chance going down, especially if Sand Attack or similar is being used. And it's also great to use against Pokemon that are weak to Fairy, because not every Pokemon weak to Psychic are also weak to Fairy. Fighting are weak to Fairy too though, so Confusion is probably better to be used. Trickle level 10, and Mudkip level 10 as well. And Taillow is level 13. I want to learn Wing Attack. Oh, that's an even better move than Peck. We are being so good now against the Brawly's last Pokemon. Wing Attack is 60 power versus Peck's 35. That's almost a double in attack power. Much better to use for Taillow. Nice one. Here comes Makuhita. Makuhita is his last Pokemon. This is a fighting type Pokemon. It's a very tanky one, a lot of HP. Not the highest on defenses still, but it can still be dangerous to face. I'm going to start with Ralts. level 16 though, so be careful. He knows some really powerful moves, including a dark move, so be careful. Let's start with Confusion. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Sand Attack comes in. So now we're Sand Attack, the accuracy goes down. The question is, should you want to take a risk with Confusion, or do you want to go Deterring Voice, which would disregard the Sand Attack? Let's take a risk with Confusion. It will hit. And that's a KO! Wow! Ralts being 5 levels lower, 2-hit KOs Makuhita. Impressive. Whoa, wow! You made a much bigger splash than I expected. Well, that was a bit lucky though. But Ralts' level up there on that fight, I think did a thing there. The special attack bonus was enough to 2-hit KO the Makuhita without even using Potion from Brawly. Okay, you got me. Take this gym badge. So you're getting Ralts from Route 102 is key in the early stages. That's for sure. The Knuckle badge makes all Pokemon to level 30, even those who get in trades, obey without question. You know what? I think you make a full use of this too. I'm sure this will help you Pokemon bulk up muscle. And we get TM08, Bulk Up. Bulk Up temporarily enhances the Pokemon's muscle power. The move boosts both attack and defense stats of the Pokemon. I can see a town becoming a giant wave that caused a lot of storm of astonishment with trainers one day. I look forward to the day that comes when I can surf your giant wave. By the way, have you been to Granite Cave? It's located north of this town. It's full of fascinating stuff like rare stones and wall paintings thousands of years old. My friend Steven rushed to the cave after I told him about it. Is that the same Steven we're looking for? I guess it is. Then we know at least where to go. So that means we should go to Granite Cave and meet with Steven and give him the letter that we got from the Devon Corporation. I guess we didn't need Shroomish after all. I guess Ralts is so good. So Ralts is certainly someone we're going to keep in our team, especially now that he's a dual type Psychic and Fairy. Even though now with Generation 6 we have 2 options with the final evolution of Ralts, because in Generation 3 you can only evolve to Gardevoir in the end, but now it can has one more different type of evolution. Regardless of that though, I'm gonna put Seedot in again instead of Shroomish. Shroomish, we were needed after all, but thank you so much for your help in the first gym. We also have Honey, you can take away from here. Pretty Wing. And a potion as well from a lot of items that Pokemon are holding. But we can't use them though. Pokemon use berries or held items if they want to use them. Well, that was very interesting. I wasn't expecting actually Makuhita to go down that quickly. It just shows that Ralts is a really powerful Pokemon. It has 2 evolutions and both of them are very strong. One of them even a bit different strong, but still both strong and powerful. So that was pretty interesting. So at least now we know where we can find Steven. He's in the Granite Cave, which is basically north and west of town. And then we can give him the letter, and then we can move on from there. Question is, where do we go from here though? Where's the 3rd gym? And what do we do when we get there? We'll see. Anyways, next episode we're gonna head to the Granite Cave, meet with Steven, give him the letter, and then we'll take it from there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. That's quit for now. See you guys next time as my journey in Pokemon Omega Ruby continues.